it up and do 20.
I don't want to see you stop at average.
Suck it up and do 20. Suck it up and do 20. Suck it up and do 20. Ready? Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Imagine that shit, huh? You went from doing it for 5 steps to 20 steps. Let's go. So you must be fucking cheating us, huh? 25. You better suck it.
The horse is smelling his barn.
25.
Let's go. The horse is smelling his
25. Let's go for 25.
It's just flat ground on an angle. Go.
Pick up.
Let's go.
Ready? Go.
All the way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Keep moving.
Miraculous.
Stand up. Stand up, 08. As somebody that ran this process and was the gateway to all folks coming in Special Forces, it's one of the proudest moments I ever had in my military career. Like, this is very sacred to us, and you need to execute the standard that all of us have executed to get where we're all at. On top of that, I have 3 daughters. I have 3 daughters that are watching right now. What would you tell my 3 daughters on why you were here?
And why I was here?
Why you were here? What would you tell my 3 daughters of why you were here?
Because they can do it too. They can see, I know, people like me, other people doing this stuff, and they don't have to be girly girls. They don't have to be normal. They can do hard shit.
They can do hard shit.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna do hard shit and you're gonna be an inspiration, then you need to secure these 55-pound jerry cans and get them to the top of the hill without the cadre having to stop you and count steps. Do it on your own accord.
Sua sponte.
That's something we live and die by. Do it on your own accord. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Why are you here again? What would you tell my 3 daughters?
They can do badass shit.
They can do badass shit. Well, then fucking show them. Pick up these jerry cans and get to the top of the hill. Execute.
What's selection? Most people have never heard of it. Military people have heard of it. GORUCK people have heard of it. But nobody really understands selection. The Special Operations community at large, Special Forces, Special Air Service in Britain, every one of them has their own selection process. And it's to determine who has that mental and physical endurance and capability to last under hard, strenuous situations. That's what it's all about. And for GORUCK, coming from Special Forces, is that we have taken what we know and put them together for people to go through and find out just what they've got inside, mentally and physically. Last year, I think it was 45 or 46 people showed up. None completed. It was a black class. This year's selection, 33 people showed up, all very fit. 1 person completed. There is a standard for everything we do. If you're a finisher, you met the standard.
Hopes and dreams are not enough. You all are taking your shot at the toughest endurance event in the world. You know if you're ready or not. That's all you can have inside of you, with that knowledge. We will strip everything away from you. Step by step, rep by rep, minute by minute, we will strip everything away. All that you will have is the knowledge and the confidence that you have given yourself in the last year, or 2 years, or 3 years, or your whole lifetime. Whatever you've done to prepare, and whatever you've done not to prepare, whenever you've thought, oh, I should do this, and you've done something else, all of that rises to the surface at this event. It all gets stripped away. Poof, gone. You're gonna learn a lot about yourself as we strip it all away. Last year was black class. Standard held. And when we strip away all that stuff, all those demons start coming up. It's not where you come to find yourself. It's not where you come to sort of figure out if you are who you think you are. It's where you come because you've been living that life for so long. And this is where you're meant to be. And if this feels like home, then you're in the right spot. And when it doesn't, then you're not. This is the kind of event you get to make your own luck. So do lots of that.
Step forward, first and last name.
Allison Grubbs.
You will be 08 from this point on. Take instructions from Mike next cadre.
My name is Allison Grubbs, and I just finished GORUCK Selection as the second ever female finisher.
What is it that spoke to you about this?
About GORUCK Selection?
Yeah.
I mean, I think initially I just thought it was like another challenge, like a 48-hour challenge, and it sounded really hard, and I had done one before, and I was like, I'll try it, why not? And then I tried it last year and, you know, didn't complete it, obviously. I always thought I would sign up for selection first time, do no other events, pass selection, and then just be done, be gone. And it's just become so much more than that. It was just, like when I started CrossFit 10-something years ago, there was that family, their community setting, and I haven't really found it anywhere since. And then just doing like my first heavy and then selection and brag and all those things. Like, it's just like I found another like niche of people that are just really cool.
Wait, why did you make it to the 24-hour mark this year, but you did not last year?
I mean, I think last year, I was mostly just there for myself, like to see what I could do. And I think after that, just like getting more involved in the GORUCK community and people, like, I mean, I think I just saw like what I could do for like women in GORUCK, like that they could do this and succeed and, you know, just be badass people. So it's just, I feel like I have more, like I do obviously want to pass for myself, but just that whole community of like.
So do you feel like you have a lot of pressure?
Women. I think there's pressure this year. Yeah. A lot of support. I mean, I don't think anybody would be like disappointed if something happened, but.
You don't? Would you be disappointed?
I mean, I'd be disappointed.
Well, that's somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, part of the reason I came back is last year I was not physically done. Like, I pride myself on not DNFing anything. Like, I've had an event, I've always finished it. It's never been an issue. So like last year, I mentally found apparently my limit because I quit. But I mean, as soon as I walked away, I was fine. So it's like physically, I hadn't found that. And that was super frustrating because I was fine. I was so fine. I don't know what fucked my head up. So I mean, that was a big motivator too. I came here like find my limit. It's like I didn't even try, you know? So it was frustrating. I think a lot of endurance people just want to see like how far you can take it till, you know, either your body gives out or you finish it. And that's kind of where I was this year. It's like I know what I'm getting into, and like I'll go till like I can't physically go, or until, you know, it's decided for me or something. So yeah, I was actually, I won't say I was trying to like enjoy it this year, but I was trying to like have, like I know there's a few pictures of me smiling and stuff, because when I'm present with myself, I feel like I can make jokes and smile and do all that stuff, even when I'm really hurting. So to me, like when I see those pictures, I'm like, I was doing okay. Like I wasn't in any danger of like giving up or anything, because I was sort of happy on the inside. It's beautiful out here. Like on the 12-miler, running by some of the houses, or like seeing a guy mowing his lawn. I'm like, that's cool. And I think part of it is I knew from last year, like to just appreciate the moments. Even before the shark attack, where Barbaros and I walked around the field, and I don't know, like you can't not appreciate it. It's like, this is just really pretty. And I mean, it was awful because they're just throwing buckets of water on you and all that stuff. But this year, it was hard not to appreciate where we are. It's just gorgeous. So coming here, if it weren't for that stupid hill, it would have been perfect. The hill kind of ruined everything.
Jacksonville has the beach, and when you're walking the beach on a long walk, there's no end in sight. There is no end to the beach. And that creates an effect all of its own. When you go to Ohio, there's a hill. And then you have to take weights, sandbags, kettlebells, jerry cans, buckets of water, whatever it might be, and move them to the top of the hill. That hill seems to have, when you're doing it, no end.
I'm Emily McCarthy. I co-founded this with Jason a long time ago, and it's so bizarre what it's become over the years. I was telling him the other day, so you always hear like, look what you built, look what you built. And I've told him like, I want to think about this, and I want us to think about this as something that was tapped into, more of like it was discovered by accident. The fact that people gather here in Bellbrook, Ohio, or in Jacksonville, Florida, or in other street corners around the world to get together and do awful things under crummy conditions together, and they come out smiling about it and enjoying the company of each other, it's not something that any one person could have created. It's something much bigger than that. And tapping into that energy, that sort of life force and like beautifulness of like human nature was a fluke. And that's what I think about sort of the kind of people that make it through GORUCK Selection. Sure, they've got a lot of things in common, right? They worked out, they focused on this, they thought about this, they dreamt about it. But you never know who that person's going to be. And we saw this weekend something that we've been trying to chase down for a long time. We've kind of female past this event after what Paige Bowie did. For a long time, it seemed like she was the only one. Here you have someone unsuspecting. And what I love about the demeanor that she brought was that she was just smiling through it, and it seemed like this is something that she enjoyed. And you can't build something like that. You have to just keep exploring and find it. I'm proud of her, as I would be for anyone who would finish this event. And yes, it has a special meaning because it's only been done twice in the decade plus that this event has been going on. But ultimately, it's a testament to her spirit. And I think people see that.
I mean, I knew what I was walking into, like 100%. When it's really quiet and there's nobody around, I know as soon as I get around the soybean field that I'm just gonna be yelled at a lot by angry people. And I understand like the purpose behind it.
Get up! What are you doing? What are you doing? Get on your feet! Get on your feet! Get on your feet right now!
08, I want to know why you were here. Give me an answer.
I knew the ultimate thing behind it was just to keep trying to go forward.
Hey, let's quit.
Finally in position. Go ahead and start banging it on. Beat your face off of that med ball. Now!
And I knew it would be chaotic. I knew there'd just be a ton of yelling, a ton of voices. I could do nothing right, and I never would. That I was laying everyone down. Like I knew all this going into it. It was 100% stressful, but I also knew like this is it. I just have to keep moving through this. I know I physically can't do a lot of things anymore, but like I can do this.
2, 1, get it up there. I can't hear you. What the hell? What is it? What's wrong with you? Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Maybe she's too dry.
Too dry. Is that all you got? Is that the deepest you got? Is that the deepest you got? Oh.
Eyes forward. Right, look at the down forward. Eyes forward. Right now.
Look
at my eyes.
Get it up, Zero. There we go. Think about it.
Selection light.
And then, extend.
So grab the bag and then scoot. You can do it together. Step out.
Move like lightning, 08. Let's go.
Don't take it so long, 08. May I have another? May I have another?
Keep moving, 08.
Let's go, 08. Get to the top of the hill on your own accord.
Let's go.
On your own accord.
Say it louder,
Be a role model and inspiration for girls and women in this community.
Make it happen. Say it louder.
Be badass motherfuckers too.
Yeah. Boom.
Then when they were having me like close my eyes and repeat my why like over and over and over again, I know it's happening, I know it's happening, we're good. I envisioned that moment for like a year. I thought I would be like sobbing and it wasn't like I was just happy. I was just happy.
We are very proud of you. You're the first female on my watch. Maybe there'll be many more. Every cadre here has daughters. I'm proud.
Thank you.